All right.
I'll
We are
just
live.
slurp loudly on my drink while you do that.
Just gotta make it clear that it's a drink. Of course. There it is. All right, to anyone who might have tuned in, I'm just getting the camera positions finalized because we've got a special guest here tonight. Last time for the Masters of the Multiverse tournament, it was just me and Nick sitting on the couch, so we only had one camera.
You're stretching the definition of the word special there.
No, you're an extra special guest. Twitch.tv/goodwaffle. Everybody subscribe or regret it for the rest of your life. Oh, man. So how'd everything go today? I know you had to take care of some snow issues.
Yeah, it wasn't quite as bad as they made it out to be, which is almost always the case.
Yeah.
They always predict snowmageddon, and then we rarely get it. But we did probably get like a good 7 inches of snow, like before I, turned in for the day and everything, which is, that's plenty. And then I thought it was over. The weather, I checked the radar map, and it was like, oh yeah, it doesn't look like there's any more coming in. And then I looked out the window, I'm like, what the fuck? It's still coming down like crazy out there. It's bad enough when the meteorologists can't predict tomorrow's weather, but when they can't even get the current weather correct,
Yeah,
I
that is
don't
pretty
know.
bad. You can't say
Yeah.
fuck on this channel. Oh, wait, yeah, you can.
Oh, oh,
All the time. We encourage it.
there's some Christian channel.
Okay, wow, that is really loud.
Oh, my mic?
No, no, the game. I know you haven't. I just loaded it up, so I haven't streamed it to you yet. But I got to see how it sounds on the stream. Anybody that's there in chat, please feel free to chime in on that. Just got to open up Twitch on my phone. It's very professional. A lot of times it sounds louder in my
Must.
earbuds than it does anywhere else.
Yeah, I get like the same or sometimes opposite issue where like whatever volume I get in my headphones for my stream, everyone in my chat is like, "Holy fuck, that's loud." I'm like, is it?
I think we're good.
All right.
It says your voice is incredibly quiet compared to mine. Yeah, that seems to be the case in general when I got people's Discord audio coming in.
I know that happened last week, but then I'm not sure who did what to correct it. Like, who was it your co-host last week?
Chris.
Chris. Yeah, yeah. He was very quiet at first. And I don't know who changed what. All of a sudden, it was coming through nice and
Okay.
loud.
I turned up your volume to 200% in Discord, so let's see if that makes a
Oh,
difference.
that'll probably help.
So, all right, how about now, Greg? Oh god, my voice is still really loud. Okay,
Helped a little bit, I think.
that's the best I can do, unfortunately, because I can't. I tried putting Discord as a separate source from the actual desktop audio, and it just will not give me audio.
All right, let me just
I think
check my own here.
I don't know what setting Chris might have changed on his mic. I know he got closer to it and
All
just
right.
talked more loudly, but other than that, I don't know.
All right. Well, yeah, my
He
input
says
volume's at 98%. I can't put it up to 200. I can only max out at 100, so
Greg says it's better now, so
okay.
there we go. I love the music in this game. Just every single track is incredible. There's like four of them, but they're all fucking great. Sander says my voice is not what he expected. I get that a lot, especially when I was like 125 pounds and people were saying I sounded like Chef from South Park.
Still not even, but it's far better than it was. All right, I'll take that.
Yeah, the only way I can make it even is I can turn myself down a little bit. I don't know if that will. Does this help at all? I didn't want to make myself too quiet.
I mean, I guess I don't have the game audio coming through yet, so because I guess you haven't shared your screen with me yet.
Yeah, I was just trying to mess with the settings, and I wanted to get all that straightened out.
How's it
There we
going,
go.
Outsider? Oh, here we go. And
And that messes up the camera position.
19 What was it like? I was like 15, 16 years old when I was playing this game.
I think this came out in November of '97.
It was 97. Yeah, you're right.
So I got it for Christmas in '97.
Yeah. See, I guess would have been 16 years old. How's it going, Outsider, by the way? So glad you came to join us.
Yeah, I appreciate you coming by. Always see you in Good Waffles chat.
One of my earliest and strongest supporters, Outsider. Very good people.
Definitely. I know he's participated on probably multiple streams of yours, in terms of actually playing with you.
Yeah, we used to play Minecraft together. Back when I was still playing on console.
Okay, I think this is the best I'm gonna get. Had to mess with the cameras after sending the stream to you, and I readjusted all this stuff. Anyway, gonna get a new tournament set up, and okay, I think we're ready to get started.
Right. There's pretty much my first choice right there.
Oh wow, giving it away right at the start. What's going on, everybody? This is block 2 of the Master of the Multiverse tournament. I am here with Good Waffle, our special guest co-host tonight from twitch.tv/goodwaffle. How you doing, man?
I'm doing excellent. How are you doing, buddy?
Oh, I'm doing great. This is my break from all the homework and the hectic stuff going on, so I'm looking forward to a good 90 minutes to 120 minutes of streaming some old school WCW Nintendo 64 action. So for those of you who did not tune in recently, we had the first round of the Master of the Multiverse tournament in WWF No Mercy. Stone Cold Steve Austin defeated China in the finals. I know Good Waffle's not seeing the graphic, but the rest of you are there on Twitch. We're going to see who advances tonight. What we're doing is 8 different tournaments, 8 participants each, in 8 different wrestling games, and the winners of those 8 tournaments are going to fight each other in a single elimination tournament to determine the Master of the Multiverse. That's going to take place in WWE 2K23, since it was just announced for a March release. With all that being covered, is Lex Luger your first official pick for this tournament?
Well, I mean, am I going first? Are we
I'm gonna let you.
going here for first pick?
We're gonna alternate, so one of my picks faces one of your picks in each round, and I'm gonna let you go first. Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. Let's just get this one out of the way.
Okay. There's 4 different
think I
attire.
will. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, we got to go classic white. Classic white
All
for
right.
sure.
Right there.
Absolutely.
All right, Lex Luger.
Former CFL player, by the way.
Oh yeah, that's
Also
right.
signed yeah, he played for the Montreal Alouettes, and apparently he was signed to the Green Bay Packers, but never actually played a game.
Yeah, I remember hearing that now that you mentioned it, although I wouldn't have been able to just recall it offhand. So I don't know if you noticed the shirt that I'm wearing, but obviously that's going to have a little influence on my picks. When you're NWO, you're NWO for life, brother.
Well, you know what? That's perfect, because I think all of my picks are WCW.
Oh, okay.
So we could pretty much have. I mean, I don't know if you're planning on picking anybody from Dead or Alive or the Independent Union or anything like that, but we could have a straight up WCW versus NWO matchup here.
Oh man, there's so many different guys. You know, the roster is a little bit smaller. So many different guys I want to choose. But with knowing that you're going for a lot of WCW guys, I think I want to say the bad guy Scott Hall is probably a good opponent for Lex Luger in the first round. Gonna give him the
Sounds good.
sunglasses and jeans. All right, so go back to
Pick
W's.
number 2. Well, keeping in theme with Lex Luger, I think we got to go with his one-time friend, one-time enemy, all-time frenemy. You got it right there, buddy.
Oh yeah, so we got
Himself.
the old school attires, the red and white here. The blue and red.
Gotta be the black. Gotta be the first one.
crow.
The original.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
All right, the crow sting it is. Oh man. I think I know the perfect opponent. For this guy here. What you gonna do when Matt Mania runs wild on you, brother? Oh man. I guess you could say I'm in the new waffle order though, since I'm wearing this.
Oh, beautiful! I love it.
I already put. Ah, dude. You know, even though I'm tempted to go with the red and yellow, but just to make it true to the feud from this time, '97. You know, they met at Starrcade '97 in an incredibly disappointing match. Hollywood, Hogan, and Sting. All right, third pick.
All right. Oh, I don't think it would be an old school late 90s tournament if we didn't include 16-time world champion, or I guess 21-time world champion if you go by his count, Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
All right. Any choice of primary color?
Red?
Yeah, we do.
Do we have the red? Let's go. Let's do it.
Doesn't he always lose when he wears the red, though?
You might be right about that. I'll have to take your word on it.
Sorry, I haven't been paying much attention to the chat. These guys, Greg mentioned Ultimo Dragon. That was actually a guy that was on my list that I'm still tempted to pick him, especially with the pink attire. But, oh man.
Pixie Man, how's it going, brother?
See, I'm not sure who your last pick is going to be, so there's some strategy still left to be employed here. I forgot to mention, we cannot use Six or Eddie Guerrero because X-Pac and Eddie Guerrero were both in the No Mercy tournament, and once a competitor has wrestled in a match or the Multiverse tournament, they cannot compete.
Right. That's right. I forgot about that rule.
Ultimo Dragon is really tempting to go with. Alright. I'm gonna go with the Macho Man Randy Savage, Made sure to play.
Himself.
Had to unlock him in order to have him available for this tournament. Not a whole lot of choices on the tire there.
He's the only hidden character from nWo in this game, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Each federation had one hidden character.
Yeah, I unlocked Glacier, Randy Savage, and Diamond Dallas Page. And the reason I was
trying to remember who it was from the WCW. Yeah, it was Diamond Dallas. Yep. All right. Well, you know what? I was thinking of going Rey Mysterio Jr. It was either that or Ultimo Dragon. But because, Ultimo Dragon is technically also Lucha Libre style wrestler, I think he got his start in Mexico. We'll combine the Mexican-Japanese style and go with Ultimo Dragon. Also just for Greg.
All right, we got blue, pink, red.
We'll do. Ooh, you know what? The black and gold is tempting, but let's go with the pink.
Oh, look at that hip thrusting right there before he does the Hulk Hogan pose. All right, I love that. Oh wow. So I got Hulk Hogan. I got Randy Savage, Scott Hall. I kind of wanted to pick Buff Bagwell just to see if he does the stupid dance and all that, but I think that's not until Revenge. That was going to be my WCW game to go with, except they don't have a tournament mode in that. So here we are in World Tour, and since... Oh man, this is a tough one. I'm going to go with Dean Malenko. As a kid, I hated him. I was a Chris Jericho fan, but he's an excellent wrestler. Going to compete here in this tournament.
Can't deny it.
All right, going to make sure I guess the options are all good. Kicking things off, Lex Luger and Scott Hall in the first round. If you haven't...
Is this pin, submission, TKO only, or pin or submission only?
Pin, submission, TKO, and there's a 10 count.
Okay, gotcha.
Single elimination. And again, I'm pretty sure that everybody here is here because of Good Waffle. But if you're not already following or subscribed to him, definitely check out twitch.tv/goodwaffle. What is your exact schedule? I know you start at 2 p.m. Eastern most days.
Yeah, so Monday to Friday, 2 p.m. till 8 p.m., with the exception of today, of course, where some other stuff came up. So today's stream was canceled, but yes, generally we're going 6 hours a day, 5 days a week.
Yeah, this guy goes hard, man. It's every moment is entertaining. I can't tune in all the time because of school, but anytime I'm procrastinating or pooping, I tune in to the one and only Good Waffle. Anyway, since I've given out way too much information, gonna get things started here.
It's perfect toilet content. I don't disagree with you.
It's the only time I have. Oh man.
It's very flushable.
Oh no, not at all. It's fantastic content. Pixie Man says he's gonna be playing Tarkov with Good Waffle tomorrow.
Fuck yeah. Looking forward to it, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Off to a stellar start here. But 6 missed kicks in a row. Gotta love it.
And just one quick note for those of you who are tuning in here for the first time. Normally I stream on Thursday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central for a couple hours. Different games, different co-hosts, but they're all wrestling games. Got the Master of the Multiverse tournament going on now. We got Fire Pro, and we have WWE 2K22 each once a month. So tune in for that if you're into this content.
Yeah, and I know I've said it before on my channel a few times, but it warrants being said again. This seriously is one of the most entertaining Twitch channels I have ever watched, especially with the Mat Wrestling Federation. The slew of characters, not just the characters, but the storylines that this guy comes up with, the live commentary, the backgrounds, the changing relationships, the advancement of the Federation itself is just unparalleled. It's one of the best things I've ever seen on Twitch.
Well, apparently making it up as you go along is a great strategy, but I appreciate that. It was just supposed to be a one-time thing.
Fix it, man.
Yeah. I mean, the Coronavirus Cup in 2020, it's like, hey, we're 2 weeks into this. Stuff's getting shut down. This is going to be over pretty quickly, but for fun, let's stream Fire Pro. And then we had the rest of that year to stream as much as we wanted. And it just kind of continued. It's once a month for a while. Now we're back to once a week.
That's awesome. Man, Luger's not off to a great start here.
Yeah. Oh, Scott Hall is the bad guy, man. Scott Hall is not afraid to get down and dirty. And now he might hit that.
Oh, already got the special.
Yeah, I thought he was going to go for the outsider's edge, but instead going for the gorilla press.
I'm not entirely, familiar with which finishers and which signature moves each of them have in this iteration of the game. I'm not sure if we're going to see the torture rack.
I'm almost positive Luger has a torture rack. It's been a long time since I played this, up until like yesterday, but almost positive he's got that as a special from behind.
Nice.
Forgot to show the box for the game when we got started.
Always supportive of wrestlers who give their specials from behind.
It's crazy looking back at how ugly the original version of this game was, because I'm streaming using an emulator, even though, again, I have the original game right here, so don't arrest me or anything, but I've turned the textures up like 4 times what they normally are. I don't know if it actually went up that high because there probably wasn't a whole lot of room to work with, but compared to the original graphics, it's surprisingly much better looking.
Oh yeah, I can see like at least 12 less polygons on each character. Smooth as shit.
The original version was really blurry.
Well.
Yeah, the audience,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
They just move at random times and then stop to take a break.
Yeah. They only move when they cheer. Apparently they get tired pretty quickly.
Luger's getting
But,
tired holding the
I mean-
abdomen.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine some of the reason that it was blurrier on the original version is because we were all playing it on CRT TVs as well. Not we didn't have that high-res image on anything back then.
Right, it's just showing all the flaws on an HD monitor. Still managing to keep his sunglasses on despite that drop kick to the face. And sort of streaming an N64 game for the 2nd week in a row. I was planning on spacing him out, but I wanted to do something that Good Waffle was familiar with. He had to switch up the schedule a little bit because tomorrow night my fiance and I are going to be out of town, and there's nobody that's a normal co-host. Well, I say normal, but I'm like you're abnormal or something. But you know, a usual co-host that was available
Regular co-host.
any other night of the week. Yeah, we don't have an established co-host since the Match of the Multiverse is a new thing, so it's just been like basically anybody that does any of the other shows or anybody that feels like joining can join.
Yeah, you've got your regular co-host, and then you've got me, who only poops about once every 3 days. So.
Oh, wow. Surprised with all that coffee you drink.
Oh man, this
What
is
is
not
that?
looking good.
He keeps getting his special and then not using his special, and I'm just really confused by
I've
that
noticed
strategy.
that. He's building up the suspense.
Oh wait, there it is. No, just a
Oh.
pile driver. Still a deadly move though.
It is. He's still got the. Oh, is he? Oh man, he's groggy already. Only 5 minutes into the match.
Oh, the fall away slam. That's a trademark Scott Hall move.
Oh,
Oh damn! Stomp to the
Already
dick. Stomp to the dick. Is that gonna do it?
oh.
Oh.
No, I don't think we'll get an immediate pin.
Oh shit.
Oh damn.
One.
Lex Luger's like, wait a minute, I'm Lex Luger. I can't do a suicide dive.
Yeah, he's already hurt though. Grabbing
Yeah.
that midsection.
Yeah, his ribs, abdomen, somewhere in that. Oh, Scott Hall is now hurting too after getting knocked to the outside.
We're actually getting the crowd behind him here.
And the nWo was really popular back in the day.
Yep.
Lex Luger, could bust out that torture rack anytime though, and Scott Hall with the rib injury there that he appears to be. Oh,
Nursing a
nice.
little bit.
Yeah, I was caught off guard by the reversal from Lex Luger. Could go for that torture rack. He's working that rib cage, that lower back area. Damn.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say that's gonna go to a 1 count at the most, but didn't even get it.
Uh-oh.
One reversal after another here.
Oh, the camel clutch. Luger's got his special.
Is he gonna use it though?
I don't know. That seems to be not the thing to do in this match. People are...
Yeah.
Wait, is he going for the big power bomb? No, he stole Scott Hall's special. Holy shit. He does the sit-out version in this game for some reason instead of just a regular Outsider's Edge, or Outsider's Edge, I should say. I think it's Scott Hall and Kevin Nash.
Can.
I think it's Scott Hall and Kevin Nash every time I see Outsider in your chat, man. Hey, Argento, how you doing?
Out there by Luger.
2,
Argento, how's it going, buddy?
3.
Good waffle equals ratings, by God.
Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight.
Yeah, definitely appreciate you tuning in just for good waffle.
Everything here to
No!
get the crowd on his side. Oh no,
God.
are you kidding?
TKO.
Shit.
The that
I can't believe that. I can't
He had that
believe
metal
it came back
forearm.
quickly. That's
That's what she said. Lex Luger has that steel plate in his forearm, and he just used it to knock out Scott Hall donkey style. Back of the head. Donkey, not doggy. Alright. Nintendo 64 Switch controller. For those of you who are big Nintendo 64 fans in general, I don't know if you missed the announcement somehow, GoldenEye going to be available for the Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack.
is that tomorrow or
Friday.
I think
Yeah.
it comes out?
It's Friday. It's got widescreen online play, so that's going to be pretty awesome. But coming up next year, the Master of the Multiverse Block 2 WCW versus nWo World Tour. We got Sting, Good Waffles pick versus Hollywood Hulk Hogan. nWo for life, except for when I picked Dean Malenko in that last match of the first round. Here we go. When it comes to 1997 WCW matchups, this is the one that everybody wanted to see. And even though the actual Starrcade match didn't turn out so great, we're hoping this one will work out a little bit better.
Thing rocking that 90s crow look.
Yeah, that's when I first started to become a fan of Sting. Like I I love the NWO, but I couldn't help but appreciate Sting for being just incredibly talented, and the Crow look was really cool. Like when you go around wearing a trench coat, beating people up with baseball bats. It's pretty
Yeah,
dope.
exactly.
As a young teenage boy, you're like, wow, that's awesome. I think we're around the same age.
Who's gonna get it?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, I might have a couple of years on you. Oh, what a struggle! Gives him the knee. Going for the pin already? Come on, what are you doing, man? This
Seems
is
a little
Hulk
early.
Hogan. Yeah. Trying to wrap things up as quickly as Luger did here.
Oh, what? Oh,
Luger finished that match like he was trying to beat one of his drug felonies.
oh man, that's Lex Luger's a changed man now.
Aren't they all? So many of them born-again Christians. In fact, I think Sting was as well.
Oh yeah, that was I think while he was still in WCW, it was a long time ago. That
Yeah.
man, these guys are just no selling everything. But Sting's close to a special, and now, oh no,
Already.
2 minutes into the match, not even, and going for that Scorpion Deathlock. Oh, hit him in the balls instead. Hogan's not using enough of his dirty tactics to try to even the odds.
Is he gonna get it? Oh, there we go. Coming back. Is he gonna go?
No,
for
no,
the-
no, no,
the
no.
Drop.
Oh man.
Scorpion death drop. Come
Oh,
on.
he had it right there. It was perfectly set up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wasted opportunity by Sting.
Yeah. I'm expecting a bit of a comeback from Hogan here now.
I'm hoping for one because I don't want to see all my picks get knocked out.
Let's go.
Both Hogan and Sting have.
Dirty-
Oh wait, have history with Lex Luger, and that's who they'd be facing in round 2 if they advance on. There you go. Hogan's got to take out the knee, take out the legs,
Seems
take away
like
some of that
it's targeting
mobility.
for sure. Yeah.
but no.
Sting going in with all those dirty punches.
This is one of the reasons Hogan had to have so many back surgeries, because Sting just kept putting him in the Scorpion Deathlock over and over.
Man, Hogan taking more of a beating here than I thought he would this early in the match.
He's already got.
Sting having a hard time getting those grapples locked in though.
Oh hey MVG, haven't seen you in a long time. How's it going?
Welcome to the stream.
Seems like you got a different username every time. Glad to have you here. If I haven't followed you on that particular account yet, I will.
Oh, beautiful reversal there. Hogan's got the crowd on his side though. Let's see what he can do. He's looking pretty groggy.
Okay,
Expecting
I
a
have.
reversal. Nope.
Rope.
Rope break. There we go. No Booker T this early.
Yeah, I mean he was in WCW at the time, but I don't think he's not in the game.
Rope.
Yeah.
Or maybe, unless he's an unlockable character, like maybe Harlem Heat is unlockable in the tag team career thing.
I don't think he was in the roster, even as a hidden character in this game.
Okay, I think MVG is saying he lost 3 accounts. Wow.
Damn.
Well, glad to have you here on this one. I've checked and I'm following that. Argento said he was. Yeah, he
You're
was.
hurt already.
He was on. He was on WCW from like '94 onward, I think.
Oh, really? I didn't realize it was that far back for Booker T.
Yeah, Harlem Heat.
Yeah, this is what I was expecting. Get a few taunts in while you can, buddy.
Not too hurt to
Oh, no,
pose.
Sting's groggy.
Oh no. Oh, you lost.
Hogan's gonna get his finisher, and yep, there we go.
Oh wow.
1,
Sorry, MVG, I misunderstood.
2,
Yeah, Argento. He was on WCW NWO Revenge. That's the game
Oh,
that
here we go.
Oh, let's see.
Is he gonna
What?
go for it?
When did he ever do that move?
Damn.
When did he ever do a German suplex?
He's about to run out of that. Oh, missed opportunity there from Hogan.
He's trying to rip
He's gonna get
Sting's
the
head
rope
off.
break.
Rope.
Yes, just barely gets it.
1996 Buff Bagwell. Oh, was that?
1.
Oh, wait. Oh, I thought that might do it.
Oh, damn, I was scared there for a second. I thought he was gonna
Oh,
get
wow.
it.
MVG says he went to see WWE live this weekend and Seth Rollins autographed MVG's shirt. So that is awesome.
Damn, nice.
From what I understand, Seth Rollins is a pretty good dude. One of the wrestlers here in PWA in Springfield, Victor Analog, trained at his school. And people on Reddit that live in the area where Rollins lives and where the school's at, they're always saying that he's just a cool, chill dude. So it's always nice to hear when you're a fan of a wrestler, because so many of them lead lives that are not not the most exemplary, I should say.
Yeah, I was tempted to pick Diamond Dallas Page. I love what he did with his whole career and afterwards.
DDP
Being a
Yoga.
trainer, a
One.
guru, motivational speaker. He's a pretty good dude.
I almost used my last pick on him, and then went with Dean Malenko at the end. Hogan with the cover.
Is he gonna get it?
Oh no,
Oh,
that two went away really quickly.
yeah. Can Sting get a finisher in here?
Well, he can actually technically do the Scorpion Deathlock at any time during the match, but the Death Drop only when he has his special, like right now.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that.
It's got to turn him around. Instead, oh, this might be enough though.
1, 2 count.
Oh wow.
Oh, so close.
Oh man, Hogan needs
Gave
a.
a hug to a young fan. That is beautiful.
Oh yeah, wow. Charlotte Flair. We have Ric Flair coming up. I think in the next match of this tournament, or maybe it's the.
Yeah, it is. That was
Okay.
my third pick.
Oh, posing for the fourth time in the match. That is the most accurate Hogan ever.
That's pure Hollywood right there.
Hogan with a small package. Oh yeah. What you gonna do?
Well-deserved win.
Hollywood Hulk Hogan, as it says on those tights, I think. Let me see. Wait till it spins around a little bit. Hollywood, yeah, Hollywood Hogan. That's why he's always telling everybody to say their prayers, because it's Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Coming up next, though, is the Macho Man Randy Savage. That's my pick, or Matt's pick on Macho Man. Taking on Ric Flair.
Beautiful impression.
Very good.
The man himself couldn't have said it better.
Oh, I'm sure he could have. I'm very sure he could. But nonetheless, WrestleMania World Title match right here from, I think, WrestleMania 8.
Despite
Randy
the,
Savage.
the fact that I picked Ric Flair, I'm almost cheering for Randy Savage in this fight.
Hey, you can't go
Simply
wrong either way.
because- Yeah, pretty much. But come on, it's Randy Savage.
Macho Man, yeah. I got lucky that the woman I'm engaged to is perhaps the only one in the world that is entertained by my Macho Man impersonation, or I'll just randomly start saying things in that voice. I just go off on tangents, and she loves it because apparently she has very low standards.
Apparently, there's a fetish out there for everyone.
Yeah. Oh, man. Ric Flair in the beautiful red trunks.
Carrying that weight like a champ.
Yeah, this is apparently modeled after like late 70s Ric Flair before the plane crash because he's bulky.
41-year career.
Yeah.
One
If
of the
only it
longest,
had
I
been
believe.
shorter. He had the perfect retirement at WrestleMania 24, and then everything after that, for the most part, at least the actual matches, were less than Flair-like. Oh man. I don't know if Kalani's going to be making an appearance tonight or not.
Usually does.
Yeah, usually. Ugh.
Damn,
Too
this
many
is all going
schoolie.
one way so far.
Macho Man using the tried. Oh God! I spoke too soon. The eye gouge and the figure 4. That's all he needs.
Ooh.
Oh, Flair sent out of the ring though.
Ouch.
I was gonna say Macho Man using the tried and true
Alright.
technique from last week where you just
He's-
stick the chest out to block.
Ric Flair
Oh, she was
bring
doing
that
the
diving
dishes.
Knee drop.
Kalani's watching the
He's got knees
stream.
left. Hello,
He's-
Kalani.
Flair can afford new knees. Man,
Oh,
I want to have you back on here if
not
we
so
have
sure about that.
if we stream a game that's got CM Punk in it, so we can just compare how he looks, how you look in the corner of the screen.
Oh man, I'm still not sure about that comparison. I think
Just-
you're doing me far too much justice there.
Granted, you're not covered in tattoos that I'm aware of, but got the face, the beard.
You'd have to combine me and good guy Greg to pull off the full look.
Oh man, Greg's got all those hentai tattoos on both his on both his legs, and that way he can go around shirtless at work functions and still not get in trouble. Oh, Randy Savage giving Flair a little bit of his own medicine there with that eye gouge.
Damn.
Donkey punch. Tit slapping and donkey punching galore in this match.
The height of homoeroticism.
Just plain eroticism. Oh. Fouled.
Isn't that elbow drop? I really feel like Nature Boy's a little bit outclassed in this match, and I'm not too disappointed about it either.
Hey, the Macho Man is the cream of the crop. Oh, God. But Flair rolled out of the way of that dropkick.
And the cream always rises to the top.
Oh, Ric Flair knows all about cream. And there's that figure 4. Ric Flair wrestling for over 4 minutes in this match. Going 4+ minutes without whipping out his dick. A new personal record.
Already feeling it in the ribs, though. Just needs to maintain those knees.
Letting the blood rush to his head now. Randy said, no. Flair just no-sold that suplex.
Damn. Quick recovery as well. Can he get into the turnbuckle? Doesn't look like it.
I'm starting to feel some rib pain, too. Sympathy pains for Flair, I guess. Still waiting to see Macho Man go up top and bust out the double axe handle or the elbow drop.
Yeah, it looks like he's not too far away from it.
He doesn't even need a special to do that.
Rope.
Flair getting lucky with the rope break there. Flair taking
Oh, he's too
down a peg,
close.
though.
Yeah, he's too close to the ropes, though.
Yeah.
Should have dragged him out there into the center. I don't know if... Oh, he's going to work the ribs with the abdominal stretch. I think that's going to be enough to give him his special.
Almost. Oh,
Oh.
you're right.
He's got a
He was just
power
gonna be
bomb.
shy of it.
Ah. The same power bomb that Sting used against Hogan
Here
is
it comes. Oh no.
oh no, Flair got him.
Surprising comeback there.
One last chance. Oh no.
Pulled off in time. Oh, he's lost it.
Now Flair's getting close. I think Flair's got the most ridiculous finisher in the entire game where he just gets knocked down, does the Flair flop, and then once the opponent comes up to him, he pokes the guy in the eye.
Oh,
That's
did
his
he
front
not do
finisher.
Does he not do the D drop in this?
I'm not sure if he does. If he does, it's not a finisher. See, this game was based on, I think, the first virtual pro wrestling game on Nintendo 64, so it was kind of just...
Yeah, I know they did take assets from it for sure.
Oh yeah, with all the fake wrestlers that are just renamed and slightly, like, altered versions of Japanese wrestlers.
Yeah.
And with these guys, it's just they use the same body types they already had programmed in and change the faces and attires. Oh wow, Savage!
Only one that comes to mind from that federation in this game was Kim Chi. I don't know if you could get away with naming them that anymore.
So I tried to find the strategy guide for this game because I do have it somewhere. It's just in a box in storage. Oh, Flair with not even a 1 count.
Oh,
But not trying to use it special yet. In the strategy guide for each of the fake wrestlers, they had elaborate backstories about like some guy that was, ooh, low blow there.
ooh, damn.
Like some guy
on his side.
Some guy that
Lost his
refused to like assassinate somebody for the government and was on the run, and it's just they made up the most ridiculous. If you think the stuff that I come up with for the other streams is crazy, then that puts it to shame. Sound like Mr. C Major? I don't know what he sounds like. Do I sound like
I think
it?
he means the joke that he made there.
Oh,
The
okay.
finisher, I barely know her.
Oh man.
Mr. C Major is
Dude.
the king of worldly advice on the Good Waffle channel in the Waffle House. Always coming through clutch, words of wisdom.
You got a great community of guys there in the Discord and
Best.
stream chat.
The best community. Don't deserve them.
Well, I'm very thankful that they're all here watching and participating in the chat tonight. Thankful to have
Thanks again,
MVG
everybody,
back
for showing up.
and Kalani, of course.
Always Kalani.
Yeah. For 25 years, it's like, I don't know, there's a WWF intro thing, it's like, for 25 years, or the world's leader in sports entertainment, or something like that. It's Kalani for 25 years, the leader in sexiness. I'll have to work on that. As Randy Savage tries to gouge the eyes of Ric Flair, and we're getting close to the 10-minute mark of this match. I think the next guy that hits a big move or locks in a submission has a good shot at winning this.
Almost no pin attempts, if I'm not mistaken. These guys
Yeah,
are going for blood.
Well, it
I
is.
mean, actually, yeah, there was a few, but they all went to rope breaks, didn't they?
Yeah, most of them did.
Yeah.
But I'm surprised we haven't seen Flair bleed yet in this match. When I was playing through the
I'm actually
championship
surprised
mode,
it's
guys.
gone on for this long.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was
This,
expecting this to be over a lot faster.
Randy Savage doesn't know where he's going. There it is.
All right, I'm anticipating a finish here by the 11-minute mark.
Oh wait, small package.
1, 2,
Oh man, 2 count there. Goes.
Not even the 2 count. Not quite.
Thank you, MVG. And we're back to streaming every Thursday now. At least that's what the plan is. Sometimes schedule changes need to be made, and that's what happened this week. So we're streaming on a Wednesday, as you're well aware. But there's the blood.
Oh, there it is.
Savage mocking Ric Flair with that taunt. Oh. Still not sure which game we're going to be streaming next week. We've got so many options to choose from. Make your opinion known in the chat. If you have an old school wrestling game, as long as there's an 8-person tournament available as a mode in the game, and then we can watch CPU versus CPU matches, anything's fair game. I got a long list to choose from, but obviously
Another
we want to
icon.
pick something that everybody wants to watch. Oh, a little early on that.
Back over the ropes. Nope. Couldn't get it in time.
These guys are just flailing all around.
11-minute production.
Figure 4 again. They're right next to the ropes, but can Savage make it?
Does he get it? Did he get it? Oh, damn it.
Flair's got a special though.
Yep.
Why is he backing up? One last chance, perhaps.
No, he's just gonna kick air instead.
What
Stick
is it?
that chest out. Oh,
I think Flair's going senile here.
I mean, it's about time.
Not even a one
Wow.
count. Wow.
That's surprising.
MVG's asking if I heard there's gonna be an RPG wrestling game, and I did. Yeah. WrestleQuest. It was supposed to come out last summer, and then it got delayed.
Yeah, it's coming out for the Switch, I believe. I'm not sure what other consoles it'll be available on. Probably all of them, I imagine.
Yeah, I know it's gonna be on Steam and on Switch. I'm not sure about other consoles. I think they mentioned that at some point. I just forgot because all the delays kind of made me pay less attention to it. To be honest, still looks great,
Yeah,
but
my buddy Turbo Snake's been really looking forward to that.
I really wanted to get in on the demo they came out with last summer, but it was only available for like 3 days and then just vanished forever.
Yeah. Looks like it's gonna be a great game.
Oh, absolutely. They've got actual wrestlers licensed in the game, and then they have, I think the main character is Muchacho Man, like a luchador inspired by Macho Man or something. But
Pull off the finisher in time.
oh, knocked over the top rope. Flair now pointing at one of the
Take the
ladies in the
time.
crowd.
3,
Oh wait, Savage.
4 of them.
4, 5.
This isn't a good idea. Okay, there's only a 10 count.
Wasted opportunity by the Nature Boy there.
Oh, you don't see that very often from Flair. Flying head scissors. These two fighting to be the winner of this 8-man tournament here tonight and move on to the Master of the Multiverse tournament alongside Steve Austin and 6 others. The blood loss doesn't seem to be... Oh no, never mind.
Oh, beautiful reversal. Too close to the ropes, though. Is he gonna go for the finisher?
Oh, the roll-up, this might do it. No,
This
no,
could
no.
be it.
Oh, Savage kicking out.
Oh, damn. Not even quite the 2 count.
14
How
minutes
tired
in.
they both are. Yeah. I was expecting pretty much anything to bring it to an end now.
Ric Flair's got a special, but is he going to use it? He's got one last shot. Oh, that's not his special, but that's way more devastating than his actual special
For the
move.
pin? Go for the... No. He's not going to do it.
Oh, man.
Savage has definitely seen better days.
Yeah, Randy Savage covered in blood now. Oh, he's clearly in the ropes there. I don't even know if he can go up top and hit that elbow drop right now in his condition. Oh, no. Not looking good for the nWo right here.
Still
Too
only the
much.
second match, though. And this one's not even over yet, so...
Ah, this is the 3rd match.
Oh, shit. Yeah, you're right.
We got one win for the nWo, but Savage was my pick to go all the way just because I love the Macho Man.
Who doesn't?
Don't trust anybody who doesn't love the Macho Man.
Oh.
Oh, Flair with the reversal. He's got a special right now.
Is he actually going to use it, though?
Oh, of course
Evidently
not.
Just going to go in for another weak rope break. He's definitely gone senile.
The cover.
Oh.
No!
Pull it off? Can he pull it off?
When the words 2 count pops up, yeah, that's like the equivalent of 2.9 in Fire Pro.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in the ropes. He's under.
Moving on, though.
He was under the ropes. Come on.
Looks
Son
like
of-
Flair had his foot extended closer.
That's what I mean. Flair's foot was underneath the ropes, I think, and that should have been a rope break as a result. But man, Ric Flair, the 16/21 time world champion, moving on. Good Waffles picks are 2-1 so far. Flair looking very Trump-like.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
This match, though, I had to break from tradition and pick a WCW wrestler just because I thought Ultimate Dragon and Dean Malenko would be really fun to watch because it was always fun in real life. Final match of the first round. Two former Cruiserweight champions, two legends, two Hall of Famers. Is that a mullet on Dean Malenko there?
Wouldn't be surprised.
Now, as a Canadian, did you ever have a mullet growing up?
No, I did have a rat tail back in the 90s. I don't know if you remember those.
Oh, I don't. I don't just remember.
It's the poor man's mullet, if you can believe that.
So I was trying to be cool, like one of my friends that had it, and there's a picture of me that's my mom, my sister, and myself, and I'm wearing a Cub Scout uniform and sporting the rat tail, and it's hilarious and it's mortifying at the same time.
Looking forward to
Tombstone.
seeing Dragon Steiner in this match.
Well, I'm not sure we're going to see that if Dean Malenko keeps tombstoning the shit out of him like that.
Yeah, we might have just had the longest match of the tournament. Let's see if we can. This might be the shortest.
Definitely the shortest competitor. The Texas Clover. Yeah, he's already hit the tombstone and the Texas Cloverleaf.
Won out all the big moves early.
Stinko Malenko. That's what Chris Jericho always called him back then. That's when I became a Chris Jericho fan. Just all the stuff he did as a heel in the Cruiserweight division.
He was a very good heel. I'll give him that. I was never a Jericho fan myself, but he played the part well.
So were you actually watching wrestling like the majority of the population back in the late 90s, and then you just like kind of lost interest like the majority of the population?
I watched it like a little bit when I was a lot younger,
Okay.
and it wasn't until in high school, my best friend, he was like huge into wrestling, both like, you know, just as a spectator sport with the WWE and everything, but also he was an actual wrestler himself.
Okay,
Not wrestling, but wrestling.
Yeah.
And so yeah, a lot of, you know, the information that I got was like pretty much all secondhand from him. He got me like a little bit interested in it, but you know, definitely not to the level that himself or you are.
Yeah. Well,
I have an appreciation for it, but the thing that I like about it is it was actually a few years ago at my last job when two guys that were really big into it, like still the modern stuff, were discussing it, like a very lengthy discussion about everything that was going on in the current tournaments and the current storyline. And it was at that point that it struck me just how close professional wrestling is to like comic book storylines.
oh yeah.
Yeah,
I think
just
that's
like the parallels between them. I was like, holy crap, how did I not realize this any earlier?
I can't even remember. I guess it was probably wrestling first, but it was around the same time that I fell in love with both those forms of entertainment. Just as Ultimo Dragon's going crazy here with his special, Ultimo Dragon and luchadors in general like have that whole comic book vibe. There have been Marvel characters used, wrestlers based off Marvel characters in AAA for their big events where they've had like Avengers themed tag team matches and stuff. But it was, yeah, like 1990 or 91 where I started reading comic books and watching wrestling and just never really stopped with either one.
It was that same friend of mine in high school who also got me back into comic books in a big way.
Are you currently reading comic books like on a regular
I,
basis?
I was collecting them and reading them actively in, oh man, I mean like from the time I was in high school. I gave it a short break in college just because I couldn't afford them at that point.
Oh, I understand that completely.
Got back into it after that, and it wasn't until probably I want to say like the last 10 years that I kind of stopped buying them and reading them, but still got a pretty big collection. Still go back and read a lot of my old trade paperbacks. Still have a huge amount of appreciation for the genre.
Oh, Dragon Sleeper on Malenko. As a bloody Malenko. I thought that might do it. Yeah, comic books are... Oh, man. I've got, I want to say, close to 8,000. But, oh, damn.
8,000?
I think, yeah. So I only had maybe a couple hundred left over from my childhood. It was the early 90s up until 95, 96. Probably 96. I thought, hey, I'm hitting puberty now. Like, comic books aren't as cool, and there was kind of a downturn in the comic business at that time period in general, so they weren't really as popular. But I wanted to start collecting a lot sooner because of all the movies and shows and stuff. Oh wait, 2 count for Ultimo Dragon. But I just couldn't afford it for a long time. And then 2014 to 2019, I got into it where I was buying like every single Marvel and DC comic that came out, plus some stuff from Image, IDW, and Boom. So I accumulated a pretty large collection. But these days, due to not working while I'm a full-time college student, and the fact that Marvel and DC have apps available, I'm just reading things that way on a slight delay, and it's saving a lot of money.
Welcome to the channel. How you doing, buddy?
Oh!
Historian is really interesting, by the way. Good waffle. Nice. I did not know that. It's been a while since I've got to talk to Historian. I saw him pop into your channel a little while ago, Pixie. I'm not sure if he was too active in chat that night. Yeah, Lex Luger, actually, not surprisingly, named himself after Lex Luthor, or close enough moniker anyways.
Yeah, I watched an interview probably a few weeks ago where he mentioned that. It's just like he knew he wanted to be Lex. He was trying to come up with a last name and thought that, well, if there's Lex Luthor, it's just because it sounded cool.
Yeah.
So apparently,
back in the sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say that apparently I oversold myself. I only have about 7,650 comics according to my CLZ app.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah.
I think, I honestly haven't counted. I think I'm probably around 1,000, maybe 1,100 in my collection.
I never counted. I just, once I got the app, I could scan the barcodes, and that's the only reason I have a tally. But that's still a really impressive number. I mean, I just went crazy for a while because I was trying to, I guess, compensate for all the years that I missed.
Well, it was back in high school that one of our friends and classmates, his uncle, owned and operated his own comic book store, and he was also a wrestler.
Oh, really?
I've seen a lot of a lot of parallels here. I'm noticing between the comic book fans and the wrestling stuff.
1, 2.
Has he got it? No, not even the 2 count. But yeah, so he was an ex-wrestler and started up his own comic book store, mostly selling his own collection, but also getting in, other stuff from other dealers and all the current stuff. And his shop got shut down when he got into an actual, physical fight with his landlord that was renting out the shop to him.
Did he powerbomb him through a table?
I hope so. But he moved his shop and his remaining stock into a booth in our local flea market, and because he was working full-time at a brewery at the same time, and he had a wife and child, so he's like, I don't have the time and energy to be coming in on the weekends to run this comic book stand at the flea market. So I used to work it some Saturdays or Sundays, and I had a choice in payment. I could either take $50 cash at the end of the day or $100 worth of comic books. And I'll let chat guess which one I was taking at that point in my life when I was 17 years old and really into comic books.
Oh yeah, that's an easy decision.
Oh yeah.
Man. Own it. $100 in comic books, back then, that would get you twice as many comics as it would today.
Oh, easily. Yeah. I mean, I think they're still going for like $3 a pop around.
And now they'd be like $4 or $5. Four is the
Easily.
standard price, $3.99. But
Yeah.
I don't know about the Canadian conversion, but I didn't
Yeah,
think
closer
about
to,
that.
like $4.50, I think.
The first
Yeah, I mean,
issue.
the job was literally sit there and read comic books all day. Maybe get like 2 or 3 customers that were coming in to pick up their subscriptions, and then leave at the end of the day with a armful of comic books. It was pretty dope.
Living the dream, yeah.
Yeah.
Man. So on a lot of my streams have all these fictional characters fighting each other, and you won't be surprised to know, because, you know, we're doing this whole multiverse of madness thing, the master of the multiverse. This might do it. Hold on. I guess not. No submission.
Yeah, yeah. Figured he was gonna get there in time to the rope.
What I was trying to say is I love crossovers, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers Volume 2, a mini-series from IDW, is going to be coming out, the first issue, next Wednesday. I'm really looking forward.
Check that out. Even if it's just I can get it in like digital format. I was never much of a Power Rangers kid because by the time it came out, you know, I was a little bit too old to be into it. But man, I grew up with Ninja Turtles. Greg and I, we had a Ninja Turtles themed 9th birthday party at a bowling alley. We had so many of the toys. We even had the sports versions. Remember those ones?
Oh, it's over! Ultimo Dragon won it for Greg. You mentioned Greg, and his boy just steps up to the plate and knocks it out of the park. Ultimo Dragon moving on. And I think that's
3-1 for the WCW.
Oh yeah, Dean Malenko was WCW too, but 3-1 for
right, that's
3-1 for you
Yeah.
for your picks. Yeah. Pink Ultimo Dragon. I hope he goes all the way since Macho Man's out of it. Although I mean Hogan is one of my lifelong favorites too, so definitely hope Hogan wins this match regardless. Hogan and Lex Luger in the first of 2 semifinal matchups. We got Outsider and C Major just going back and forth with the dad jokes here in the chat.
Man, Outsider is the king of dad jokes.
I'm quite fond of them myself, but I'm not going to try to challenge the king in any way. Oh, Lex Luger, man. That's how I measure. I was never a huge Lex Luger fan, but one of the metrics by which I measured my success in the gym after I started working out as a super skinny dude was when I could do like the titty bounce like Lex Luger, just be flexing my pecs. That's when I knew I'd made it. Oh yeah, just getting really into it.
Let's go for a pin 20 seconds into the match.
Test of strength, and Hogan has a worthy challenger, but manages to take Luger down.
You're right, Pixie. Otter is very good with them as well. I don't know if either one of them were just Googling them that night, or if they were actually coming up with them like on the fly, or just remembering them, I should say.
No pain, no gain. That's right. It's like the pain of that big bruise over my eye after I got hit with the Sister Abigail and landed face first on a boot.
Oh wait, did you post that in my Discord, by the way, or did you only DM it to me?
I think I put it in the Discord. I'm not 100% sure, but I thought I did.
Yeah.
It's on the Matt Wrestling YouTube channel if anybody doesn't know what I'm talking about and wants to see.
Yeah, definitely go check that out.
This stream, just like all our streams, is going to be on youtube.com/@MattWrestling. Gotta wait 24 hours as per the Twitch affiliate agreement, but 24 hours after this stream ends, it goes up live. Live in YouTube standards, as in it's a premiere. Not live as in I'm actually going to be there repeating the same show, word for word. Oh. Right to the balls of Hogan.
Yeah, Outsider and Otter had like pretty much a rap battle via dad jokes going in Pixie's stream the other day. It was pretty entertaining. I interjected with 1 or 2, but there's no way I was holding a candle to those 2.
That needs to be like a show. There's There's got to be a show like that somewhere where there's the rap battle equivalent of a dad joke contest.
Apparently, you know slap fighting, right?
Yeah,
You're familiar with Slap League? Yeah.
I'm familiar with what it is.
apparently
yeah.
Yeah, apparently Dana White is coming out with his own federation for it, like an official one.
Wow, that is the worst possible. Is it co-owned by Will Smith? Like, is that? You can't have Dana White doing that like right now.
Yeah, it'd be a good cross promotion.
Yeah, I mean, you're familiar with this Dana White's recent domestic violence
No.
incident. Oh, well,
No,
so
I'm not.
I don't remember where it took place, but apparently in an argument, his wife slapped him and he slapped her back. And so, yeah, he should not be. Yeah, that's. I don't know. I hadn't heard about that. Yeah.
Lex Luger is on that list as well.
Yeah. But, I don't think. Man, that's just the worst possible timing for Dana White making an announcement like that.
Yeah. Pretty even match so far.
It looks like Luger is getting is closing in on getting it special here if he can get off a few more power moves.
I think you're right. Still anybody's match though.
Yeah, we're early on, getting close to 4 minutes here, but Hogan's selling the ribs, and Luger looks to be wearing him down for that torture rack, which we did not get to see in Luger's first match.
Pretty disappointed in that actually.
Oh, man. Luger knocked to the outside.
Nice.
1,
Hogan buying himself some time.
2,
Lex Luger in WCW defeated
And then
Hogan for the
wasting it.
world title with the torture rack, so it can be done.
Interesting to see that repeated in this game.
Yeah, it seems like submissions have not been very effective tonight. We saw Dean Malenko lock on the Texas Cloverleaf, Sting with a Scorpion Deathlock, and nobody tapped out. Ultimate Dragon with a Dragon Sleeper, even.
My hands are rated E for everyone. That's a good one. To say. I still maintain that the THQ series of wrestling games are like the best of. I mean, Fire Pro obviously is like it's almost like comparing apples to oranges. If you're going to compare those two franchises, but
1,
I do have a special place in my heart for the THQ N64 series.
Yeah, I can never decide which is my favorite. Either No Mercy or WCW, nWo Revenge. But I got the trophy for the No Mercy.
No Mercy. Yeah.
I won the tournament,
probably
therefore
because
making me
I
the
didn't-
great.
I didn't play much No Revenge. I played it a handful of times at my friend's house, but never owned a copy myself. For most of us, it was No Mercy all the way.
Yeah, No Mercy was the more refined game. It had more modes and stuff, but I don't know. There's just something about that period of my life when Revenge came out. It was just, it took. This was kind of like a reskin version of Virtual Pro Wrestling, and even though Revenge was on the same engine, they just refined so much in terms of the graphics and the gameplay, and they just made it feel like you were actually in that WCW universe. That was the first time a wrestling game had ever done that for me.
I remember they did a really good job with the intros in that game.
Yeah, and one of the cool things about that, and well, they had the Sting and Hogan face off, and there's like some dude driving a semi truck down the road, and he stops, and there's Sting in the middle of the road, lightning in the background, and then it shows like Hogan and Sting with lasers shooting out of their eyes at each other. But there's a whole video montage, and it'll change if you edit the appearances of the wrestlers. So if you,
Oh shit!
yeah, if you change the attire, like they'll show up with that different attire in the video. Need to play that on stream sometime. It didn't fit into this format just because of the lack of a tournament mode, but it's an excellent game with a really great roster of like even the most minor characters from WCW at the time made it into the game somehow.
I don't know if Luger's gonna get that special pulled off. You get blood all
Oh, he's
over his
got-
tidy whities as well.
I think he's gonna go for that power bomb instead. That's his front special. Oh shit!
And
Grip.
for the pin, way too early. Hogan's not that weak yet.
He had his hands all up on Hogan's gooch there for that pin. Oh, another slam to work on the ribs, that midsection of Hogan. I think he's just trying to make sure Hogan is worn down enough. Luger's selling a rib injury. He's lost some blood, so he's got to make sure that he only goes to lift up that 275 pounds of Hogan when it counts, when he can finish him off. Oh, he might be going for it. Or not.
Oh, beautiful reversal. Hogan's not out of it yet.
Yeah, knee to the face right there. Luger's got to hurry.
I don't think he's going to get it in time. Hogan's making a good comeback here. Making a case for himself. Yeah,
that's
he
gonna
lost it.
Yeah, that might come back to cost Lex.
The turnbuckle. Multiple face punches.
8, not only 8. Oh, another shot right to the taint of Hogan. Luger's working the ribs and the taint, leaving his options open.
Was not expecting that reversal there.
Damn, just laying into him with the clothesline.
Wow, we get a 2 count here. Not even.
2 count there, but so when you're saying not even a 2 count, you mean when the words 2 count pop up?
Yeah.
It's like they show. It seems like that's when it's getting really close to the 3. Like it's 2.9 pops up on the screen in Fire Pro, and that's the equivalent in this game.
Yeah, I feel like in Fire Pro though, you get a lot more 2.9s before the 3, whereas in this, as soon as you see 2 count pop up, it's probably going to happen the next pin attempt.
Yeah, definitely, because Fire Pro is a great simulation that it's very much in like the Japanese style. I mean, it's got the NJPW license, New Japan. But Fire Pro has always been like that. There's a button to breathe, and that was the case way back on like 20 plus years ago. It's always been a lot more technical. There it is, Hogan posing.
Oh, and he's groggy. He's got all the time in the world to
No!
pull this off, and he doesn't
Why?
capitalize on it.
What an idiot.
Just gonna waste that time.
Or
Alright,
not.
see if he can get it now.
People seem to be afraid of using their specials, and oh wait, maybe I spoke too soon. Big pile driver.
Does he have time? I don't think so. Oh, that might have done it.
Oh no, but he goes for
I
a
think he actually
suplex.
had that in time, but yeah. Luger's feeling
for a
it now.
Yeah, Luger's lost a lot of blood.
Unsurprising comeback. Yeah, unsurprising comeback from Hogan here.
Come on, Hogan. 10 minutes into this match, we're going to see who moves on to the finals. Another pile driver. Oh, man. We got this mustache hair that keeps tickling my nose, and it's driving me fucking crazy.
I can empathize.
I figured you could relate.
Man, I still think this is anybody's match. I don't think either one of them has the advantage here yet.
Yeah, Luger's been bleeding for the
As I
majority.
say that, yeah.
But he still hasn't. It still doesn't seem to affect him too badly. But now he's grabbing his head. It was his ribs before, so maybe those pile drivers are having an effect on him. Oh, that mic. That arm break.
Hogan's gonna
Arm.
capitalize on this now. Nope, not
No.
gonna be able to. Damn.
Man, Luger's still flying around with all these drop kicks. Third one, oh, he went for it too many times, and Hogan puffs out the chest to block it because that is, of course, the most natural way to block in a real fight.
It's to expand the target for your opponent.
Ugh. Increase the surface area.
That's right. Chat's trying to throw me off with my own sound alerts here.
Oh, man.
Strong
Yeah, unfortunately.
Face, last thing Luger needed.
They're both getting close to a special, and I think
Yep.
the next one is gonna end it here.
Rope break.
If they even use their special. Hogan.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, he's got. See, almost had the opportunity.
Yeah, last time he
Might
knocked
still
Luger
get
out of the
Luger.
ring.
Yeah, he seems to have a habit of doing that this match.
No, Luger reverses.
So, oh, wow.
Oh no, he's got his.
Here's an instant rope break.
Whoa.
Go for the Luger's. I gotta go for that torture rack now. Gotta look to end it.
Will he even attempt it though?
I don't know what he's doing here. Oh, there's another pile driver this time.
Nope, he's lost it.
Should have gone for a cover after that. No.
Oh,
Hogan sees that dropkick coming every time now. Speaking of coming, Kalani's here. I mean, you left me the perfect segue. I haven't exactly been on top of my game tonight, but there's my one opportunity. How you doing?
Hi, good. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing all right.
hello,
Just had
Kalani.
Good Waffle says hello. I would offer you the
Hi.
earbud, but I know you don't particularly care for that. Holywood, as it says on Hulk Hogan's thing. You enjoying the show tonight? I don't know how much you got.
Yeah, I've watched a little bit. I've had some things to do downstairs, so I haven't been completely dedicated to watching, but
Oh, well. Now that you're here, I'm sure Hulk Hogan will put this bastard Lex Luger away.
Looks like it. Is he?
Oh, you brought good luck to the nWo.
Just needed a woman's touch.
Hey, Hulk Hogan's a big fan of a woman's touch, brother. He's at that whole scandal for having a porn tape with one of his friend's wives. Bubba the Love Sponge. It was like a radio DJ in Florida. Oh, and enough about Hulk Hogan's
Taking
sex
notes
life.
in good fashion.
We got 2 matches left tonight. Hulk Hogan moving on. The only one of my picks that's left. Got Ric Flair and Ultimo Dragon. I'm definitely going for Ultimo Dragon wearing the pink here. I would hope Greg is too, because
Oh, I'm sure he is. I think Ultimo's my pick in this match as well.
all right. Ultimo Dragon. That'd be an interesting final. Hulk Hogan and Ultimo Dragon. We definitely didn't see that in real WCW.
See how much of Ric Flair survived that first round.
I'm
You're
not
right,
sure if
he's
there's
really
cumulative
rocking that
damage.
Trump look. No, I know there isn't, but I'm just trying to play the role of the commentator here.
In Fire Pro there is. In some games there are, but not in this one, unfortunately. Yeah, he does. What do you think? Ric Flair looks a lot like Trump here. Got the
A
hairstyle.
little less orange though. He's got
Yeah,
the
definitely
orange on
less
the
orange.
sides under the armpits,
yeah.
but
I mean, it does still look like Ric Flair, but it's
Like they did
I
the
can
Dragon
see
Ball
what you mean.
Fusion dance. Ric Flair and Trump. You know what I'm talking.
No.
You're like, I wasn't a loser in high school. I didn't go over to Adam Walsham's house and watch Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, but I still hung out with you, so
Well, yeah, so, I mean, you associated with losers, but you weren't a loser.
you weren't a loser.
Oh, yeah. And it says
Oh.
too many.
you're live now. Now it's showing that you're live on Twitch.
Oh, well, it gave me that same error message though, so that's weird. I don't know,
Chat's active again.
but is it actually showing the game?
Yeah, it is in Twitch.
What? In Twitch?
Yep.
Huh. Yeah, it gave me the error message again, and it wasn't showing up on Twitch for me. There it is. All right, well. Huh. I don't know what happened or how it got fixed because the same error message popped up, and I guess we are back on the air.
That's OBS right there. Just fixes itself when it
Alright.
decides to.
Sorry, everybody. I don't know what the problem was. We didn't have any dropped frames. Nothing other than the error message that still popped up when it allowed me to go live this time. So yeah, I don't know what the hell happened. I apologize. I hope it doesn't happen again. We just got to get through this match and one more. So I managed to pause it shortly after things went awry. I'm gonna unpause now. Appreciate your patience and the fact that you stuck around. Ric Flair and Ultimo Dragon, back at it.
And the longest grapple ever.
Yeah, time froze. Time stood still here in the multiverse of madness. It's like they're waiting to bleed until after the lady left. Now it's all...
Ric Flair's already bloody after only 2 minutes.
Yeah, he just got busted open right there on the ground. Got who's got their special? Is it Ultimo Dragon or Flair?
That's Dragon, I'm pretty sure.
Flair's close to getting his though.
Yeah.
And Dragon wasn't able to hit anything. Yeah, I don't... There's something about a coding error. So I'm not sure what happened. It might be,
Coding or encoding?
Oh, encoding, encoding, sorry.
Yeah, encoding.
My brain is fried from trying to catch up on all the schoolwork, and gonna have to get back to that after the stream's over, unfortunately.
Damn.
Group projects are never fun.
Got that reliance on everyone else to do their part.
I gotta rely on, and I don't want to sound like as Ultimo Dragon hits a big tombstone, I don't want to sound like a grumpy old man or anything, but I rely on people that weren't even born yet when I graduated high school to take scholastic endeavors seriously, and that doesn't always work out.
Yeah.
Figure 4. Ric Flair covered in blood, but still fighting with all... I think that...
Anticipating a short match here.
Yeah, Ultimo Dragon was on the offense for most of the first few minutes of that, so Flair's gonna have to wear him down a little more before he can get that submission.
Yeah. Getting close to his special though.
I don't even know what Ric Flair's back special is. I know his front special doesn't look very effective unless they somehow gave it a massive damage amount. Because it's just basically him getting his ass kicked and then poking a guy in the eye. I kind of want to see it happen here, though.
I'm not sure if he ever used the back suplex as a finisher.
I'm not sure. I know that he used just a regular vertical suplex as a finisher back in the 70s. His first ever WWF, it was the WWF actually. His first ever match, he won it just with a regular suplex because that was a big move back then.
And capitalize on the shoulder.
It was Flair and Pistol Pez Watley. I don't know why I remember that.
One, two.
Oh, 2 count for Dragon. Ric Flair's in serious trouble here.
He is.
Ultimo Dragon doing it for Greg. What if you found out that Greg was actually Ultimo Dragon and you just never were aware of his career?
I mean, being his twin brother, I would be pretty astounded.
I always thought you guys looked alike. And Dragon's working on that leg, still going for a submission of his own again.
There's in some serious trouble here, and I don't mind one bit.
Did you ever get Greg into trouble as a kid by... You're like, well, I'm under 18, I'm not going to do any... Nobody's going to do any serious time, and you just like go off and commit crimes pretending you're him, and then DNA evidence can't rule it out, so he just gets in trouble?
No, but there was a very minor altercation between the two of us at a Canada Day fair, and the police got involved.
Oh.
because they witnessed it, basically.
Like, hey, there's 2 of you.
Well, the amazing thing about it was like I was at fault. I was totally at fault in this situation. I won't go into details, but I was, you know, we were being tended to by the police, and I straight up just asked the cop that was dealing with us. I'm like, "Am I gonna get charged for this?" And unbelievably, his response was, "Ah, no, man, I'm a twin too. I know how these things go." I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Like, what are the chances of that?"
Yeah, man, that's wow.
Yeah.
That's a great story. Oh, double special.
Who's gonna get it?
Oh no, maybe nobody.
Yep. Everyone's blowing all their opportunities to use their specials tonight.
Did you and Greg ever get your special at the same time? During a fight? Yeah, I don't know. It's like they can't. It's not like in other more modern wrestling games where you can save them. So I don't know what they're waiting for.
Yeah. But yeah, Greg and I were definitely under 18 when that happened. Otherwise, I think charges definitely would have been applied. Not proud of what I did or anything like that,
Should hit him with the Stone Cold Stunner.
but nothing that elaborate. Yeah, that's right. Pixie's also a twin.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
We got some fraternal twins in my family, but not identical. I don't know if they count or if they're just the bastards of the twin world.
Greg and you actually need to like get a blood test. Don't know if you're identical or not. It's not something that you can tell, you know, other from anything outside of that. And Greg and I have actually never had that done, so I'm assuming that we're probably fraternal, but I think most people that have known us for a short while would probably assume that we're identical.
So, my cousins that are fraternal twins don't. I mean, you can tell they're sisters, but they definitely don't look anything close to identical.
Yeah.
Oh wait, there it is. There's the Flair front special.
There it is. There it is. Did nothing though. Rey
Pixie's a
Mysterio's
fraternal.
shaking that off. It's going full on slap fight now.
Wait, did you call him Rey Mysterio?
Oh, I did. Ultimo Dragon.
do all masked men look alike to you? That must have been really confusing during COVID. Oh. Working that knee, trying to set up for a figure four again, but if he's going to try that, he's got to get Ultimo Dragon away from the ropes.
I was the most prejudiced man alive during COVID. judging all masked people as the same.
Like, hey, Carl, what are you doing out here today? Like, I'm not Carl, I'm Dave. I can't do a Canadian. Oh, wait! The ass-eater powerbomb! Damn.
Oh! Ric Flair's almost got the special back.
He's got it. The tombstone. That might do it.
One.
Oh! Oh.
Nice.
We almost got Flair and Hogan.
I'm hoping for a Dragon Hogan finish here.
Yeah, me too. Especially, like, we had an interesting final of Steve Austin and China last week. So Ultimo
I'm
Dragon.
not sure if you saw my vote when you guys were still choosing characters there, because I was really hoping to see Mae West in that tournament.
Mae Young.
Mae Young.
My great grandma.
Yeah.
Mae West. You're like, Mae West was who I jerked off to during the war. Ultimo Dragon with the roll up.
He's got it. He's got it. Come on.
Oh, I hit the mic. Ultimo Dragon and Hogan in the final.
Beautiful. Love it.
Oh, wow. Doing it for Greg. Outsider is like shocked at this revelation on the part of Pixie Man. Hulk Hogan, Ultimo Dragon in the finals. Winner moves on to the Master of the Multiverse. Coming up in WWE 2K23 later on this year.
Oh, before we start this, did you Ever try out the predictions? Because this would be a good time to get everyone in chat's vote.
I did not. Is that something I can do without going into the control panel thing, or?
You do have to go into the Twitch control panel, like your stream manager. You can't do it from your mobile. I'm pretty sure you'd have to do it from the PC. So, but anybody who just wants to cast their vote, just put them up in chat. We can just do it that way.
Yeah, I meant to do that just before the stream started, but I had a hectic weekend and been trying to catch up on school stuff, and yeah, sorry about that. I'll have to get that ready for future streams. I did go through and update the schedule, so everything through February and March lists what's coming up, whether we've got a tournament in the Master of the Multiverse, or an MWF show in Fire Pro, or NMW in WWE 2K22.
We got one vote for Ultimo Dragon.
Yeah, I think Ultimo Dragon has won over a lot of the viewers here tonight. Doing it for Greg, rocking the pink outfit. All those.
I mean, because I picked him for the tournament, I'm going to go with Dragon.
Yeah, I really want to see Dragon win, even though I picked Hogan, but I don't even know if I can get Ultimo Dragon in. Well, I guess WWE 2K23 not being out yet, don't know who people are going to create. I'm going to have to create my own Ultimo Dragon.
Oh, nice.
It's coming out March 14th. I'm definitely excited for that. Even though I'm a Fire Pro guy.
Pixie Man's going full Hogan on this one.
Hulk Hogan, one for Hogan, one for Dragon.
We have a tie-breaking vote here in chat.
MVG, you can't believe how fast it's coming out. That's what she said. No.
Beat me to it.
I'm surprised at how little time there is between the announcement and the release of the game. I thought it was going to be announced and the date confirmed sooner. But yeah, I'm not really surprised by when it's coming out, since it'll be a full year past the release of 2K22. They used to release all the games in the fall, like in October, November, and I guess now they're going to do WrestleMania season. It was like March 9th last year. It's going to be March, I think, 17th for the official release and 14th for the deluxe editions and all that. Yeah, November. It was either October or November before for many, many years. I guess we might as well get this started. Hulk Hogan looks like he has blank, soulless eyes like The Undertaker here. Hulk Hogan and Ultimo Dragon, the finals of the WCW versus nWo World Tour Tournament. There's that box once again, featuring Hulk Hogan himself against the Giant, who did not make this tournament here tonight.
Remember back in the day when video games didn't even have public release dates? We just knew about them when they came out on the shelf in the store, and not a day before.
You didn't know anything if a game was delayed. And then there were different release dates, like in different regions.
Yeah.
RPGs
I
especially.
think they still do that. Yeah, I think they still do that, but they're usually only like a month or two apart between like Australia, Japan, and North America.
For most major games, it's a worldwide release date.
Yeah.
But even on different consoles, like I remember I only had a Nintendo 64 and I got a PlayStation 1 later on, but for the majority of those consoles lifespans, I only had a Nintendo 64. And
me too.
So, okay, you can probably relate. Like, we already had a limited selection of games compared to the PlayStation, and then with WWF games in particular, they would come out like 2 or 3 weeks earlier on PlayStation. So they got like all the FMVs plus an earlier release.
Yeah, wow, Hogan's already groggy.
And he got hit with a second German.
Less than a minute into the match.
What if Ultimo Dragon?
All the way here.
Yeah, what if Ultimo Dragon just demolishes Hogan here in the finals?
Damn.
Last week in Block 1 with the No Mercy tournament, we had a lot of lengthy competitive matches, and then once we got to the finals, it was like 2.5 minutes. Granted, China couldn't figure out how to get around the ring steps and got herself counted out. And there are no ring steps here, so that is working to these guys' advantage. Oh, Hogan's going to win this every time. It's test of strength. There it is.
Yep. Imagine Dragon D's nuts. I can only imagine.
Huh.
Hogan's almost got the special. There we go. Dragon feeling it in the back. Is he gonna go for it though?
So I was making sure things were good on Twitch because it was looking a little choppy on my phone before I realized that the aspect ratio, the resolution is a lot lower on my phone. Man, this is... So I was a huge Hogan fan back when he was in the WWF, and then that carried over when I first started watching WCW. It was after the nWo had already formed. I loved Hogan, I loved Savage, so that's how I became an nWo fan, and I started to appreciate the heels more as a result. And the kid in me wants Hogan to win, but then another favorite part of playing these games as a kid was when I'd see just crazy upsets, like La Parka beating Goldberg was one that stands out for me. And this is like the World Tour version of La Parka beating Goldberg if Ultimo Dragon can beat Hulk Hogan.
My earliest memories of actually like watching wrestling as a kid and being, not a huge fan, but being partially into it and everything like that was back in the days of Jake the Snake Roberts and Coco Beware, British Bulldog, the Bushwhackers, Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Yeah, I loved those are guys that I had action figures of as a kid. That was when I first fell in love with it too.
Yeah.
Oh, the small package. Greg's finisher, the small package. That's insulting you too if you're twins. Donkey punch from the Ultimo Dragon. He means business tonight here. And Hulk Hogan
Holding it as long as he can.
Showing off all that strength. He's close to getting his special.
Get a taunt in before a finisher.
I'm surprised he hasn't been taunting in this match. Hasn't had time.
Yeah. He got off to a pretty rough start, but he's made a pretty big comeback.
Just one more big move after this, I think it'll be enough for Hogan to get his special. Whether or not he uses it is another story, because tonight we've had a running theme of people not wanting to activate that.
Here we go, get the taunt in. No, not even.
Getting Dragon back up to his feet. Another drop kick. There it is.
This should be it. There we go. And Dragon kicking out. Is he gonna get the reversal? Oh, into the turnbuckles. Come on. This is your chance, Hogan.
Right here. No,
it's this right here. No, damn.
All he has to do is grapple him. Just hit a strong grapple. There it is. No. And Ultimo Dragon has survived. He's got some damage to the midsection there, but managed to not get hit with the special from Hogan. Brother. That's right, Pixie Man. Oh, MEG's talking.
Remember Thunder in Paradise?
I do, actually, yeah. I watched it back in the day, and recently watched the episode of WWE Evil on Peacock, where it's there's the first episode, I think, was about Hulk Hogan, and he mentioned Thunder in Paradise, and that leading to his meeting with Eric Bischoff because of the filming location, and he went to WCW, and the rest is history, brother. Oh, what? The tombstone?
Damn,
Cover.
I was not expecting that.
I don't think Hogan was expecting it either, but still alert, still not bleeding. Ah, 30 years of Raw, you're going back and watching the Attitude Era. This is MVG. That's something I would like to do. Just haven't been able to find time to. I don't even watch Raw and SmackDown these days. It's just pay-per-views, so it's hard to find time to go back and watch all the old ones.
That's my buddy's favorite era. I think he was going to try and recreate that era on his own Twitch channel, but in Fire Pro Wrestling.
Oh wow, I would love to check that out if he did it.
Yeah.
It's
Sadly, he's pretty busy with real life stuff, and just unfortunately doesn't have too much time to get his streams going recently, which I'm sure you can understand.
yeah. Although I mean, I switched from 1 a month to 2 a month, and now 1 a week. But it's like these tournaments just set up the competitors and let them play out, so there's not as much time as we. But the planning,
Yeah.
only a
Ooh.
2 count there for Hogan. The planning is what takes up the majority of it, like having to book that Fire Pro show week to week and keep track of all the continuity, the win-loss records, and
I don't
just
know how you do it, man. Especially with all the other stuff you got going on. It's damn impressive.
that's why there's only 1 Fire Pro show a month now. Although I just ended up making the whole thing more complicated by having the Kool-Aid Man go through the entire multiverse, destroying different Earths, and Hogan looking for the win.
Oh,
Here on Earth 97, WCW versus nWo World Tour. Winner of this match goes to the Master of the Multiverse final tournament coming up in WWE 2K23. Stone Cold
got a
Steve.
solid advantage in this match so far.
Dragon with, oh, only not even a 1 count, really?
Yeah.
And keep in mind, this is Hogan's only chance. I mean, if Hogan loses this match, he's not going to be able to compete in any of the other games tournaments. Stone Cold Steve Austin, Hulk Hogan looking to join him, but Ultimo Dragon has that special that he's not going to use.
As per.
I don't remember the. Well, I guess I didn't really simulate a lot of computer matches in this game. It was WCW nWo Revenge as Ultimo Dragon gets busted open.
Oh, is this
Two,
gonna be it?
oh, 2.9.
Definitely. There we go. This is almost over.
I actually still have a large 5-subject notebook where I wrote down results. WCW nWo Revenge. I would tape the matches on my VCR and then write down the results in the notebook to
man.
have my own Nitro and Thunder and stuff. That's where the Laparca Goldberg thing came from.
That's pretty sweet. This
Dragon.
could be it.
Yeah. Anything could. Oh, it is! Holy
By
shit!
submission, it is.
The first submission win, and it's Hogan.
Submission.
God damn.
Oh wait, wasn't one of the first matches ended with submission?
Did it? I forget it.
I think it was. I think one of the ones in the first round was a submission win.
Wait, was that the Hogan match too in the first round?
I can't remember. It was like one of the first 2 matches of the night. I have to go back and watch the VOD after you publish it, but I'm pretty sure that there was a submission win.
Yeah, there's a TKO. That's what Pixie Man mentioned.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
a TKO. Okay.
Yeah, it was a knockout with Hulk Hogan joined Stone Cold Steve Austin. We've had both tournaments so far. Surprise competitors making it to the finals, but coming up short to the guys that you probably expected to win. So Cold,
Well
Hulk
earned.
Hogan.
Well earned, well deserved victory.
Absolutely, and I mean, it works out. You want to see in the finals, if we're going to determine a master of the multiverse, you want the top-notch competition, and Ultimo Dragon is an incredible competitor, held 8 championship belts at one time, but just could not stop Hulk Hogan, who may or may not have had creative control. I don't book the match. I don't control the results. I just stream the stuff and hope that people enjoy it. But, yeah, I mean, Hulk Hogan moving on to the Master of the Multiverse. That really caught me off guard. Ultimo Dragon, I thought he was going to have it. But in the end, Greg is going to be crying into his Ultimo Dragon pillowcase. Oh, man. So, Good Waffle's going to be back, as I'm sure most of the people in this chat know since they came from his channel, tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to be back next week with another one of these Master of the Multiverse King of the Ring tournaments. A week from tomorrow night, every Thursday, at 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. Man, I really, Good Waffle just said in the chat, I really appreciate everybody coming by. It was a lot of fun. Thanks for saying in the chat and for sticking around when we had technical difficulties. I'm going to look into that and see if I can figure out what the hell caused it, because that was the first, not that having technical difficulties, but just that particular one. Anyway, again, I'll be back a week from Thursday. We're going to be doing another one of these tournaments. Not quite sure who the co-host is going to be yet. It might be Nick from Nick and Matt Wrestling, but check out social media, which you can see the tags for all those in the upper left up there. I'll probably see.
If you guys want to see good co-hosts, make sure you come in next time to see either Chris or Nick.
And Jed too. Jed hasn't been around. Jed's a crazy guy wearing the red mask. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I've only seen one stream with Jed, but yeah, he's got the luchador mask on and everything. He's got some good energy.
Oh, he's got plenty of energy. He's got more than enough to make up for my constant sleep deprivation. But Pixie Man says has Thursdays off, so that works out great, man. I'm glad you guys had fun. And you're going to be, was it Tarkov that you're streaming tomorrow?
Yeah, me and Pixie will be on for some Tarkov tomorrow.
All right.
And, might do either some more Tarkov or some Forest, the Forest on Friday. See how well Pixie's up for that as well. See how many times we can set ourselves on fire again.
Great. Well, I don't know how much I'll be able to check out since I'm going to be trying to get homework done before heading to St. Louis for the evening, but I'll probably end up lurking a lot, popping in the chat from time to time. Anybody here who has not already followed Good Waffle, please do. Twitch.tv/GoodWaffle, G-U-D, Waffle. And I guess that wraps things up for tonight. Good Waffle streaming Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern, for about 6 hours or so every day. And we're here on the Matt Wrestling Network Thursday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. Thanks again for joining us tonight, and we will catch you next time.